What's up, everyone? Essential Credentials Podcast. We're all here together for a change. This is awesome. We just got done going to the 2019 National. My first time here. Greg's first time here, and
my first time in Chicago, at least. Second time overall.
Yeah, we had a great time. A little overwhelming for me, for sure. I think we all have different experiences. So Alan, let's start with you. What did you think? This is your second time being there. Like, what? Different, same? Or?
Well, it's a smaller space, but it actually felt really huge when I first saw it. I think that was the impression that we all had going in. And I did spend 2 hours in the PSA line trying to get a couple of my cards reslabbed.
Yeah.
And it was a 4-hour show today. So the clock was ticking, and I was worried I was missing a lot. But you guys held me down. You guys made sure that any card you saw that I would like got to me via phone.
Yes,
and there are some sick 90s cards out there, guys. We've only scratched the surface. I think we've only seen one-third, 1/5 of the show.
Yeah, I'd say we've been down 2 rows, maybe 3 rows.
Out of how many?
Yeah,
5 or 6.
Yeah,
maybe?
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 rows. There's a lot to do, a lot to see. But while he was in line, we were checking everything out, making sure everything was up to speed. Found some 90s stuff, which was good. Gave us a little hope and faith that we're going to find some more. We found some items that we do want to get, maybe. So, day 2 will be a little bit better because we'll have a knowledge of where things are and just the setup. So it was nice to just kind of get that experience today, just to see what it's like. I would say it can be overwhelming going through the whole thing. Like, where do you start? The map can be helpful. Definitely keep a piece of paper and a pen. There are times where we forgot where to go or what booth had the certain card. So I would always recommend doing that. In hindsight, I wish I would have written down a few things.
Yep. Yeah, my suggestion when Nate was on the last podcast about just taking a picture with the business card doesn't work if they don't have a business card, which happened to me today. So I just kind of had to try to remember what booth.
Yeah, they were really nice about. I'd always ask, like when I sent you pictures of some of those cards, and then when I called you both over to that one booth, I had a bunch of stuff in the boxes, 90 stuff.
Right.
I just asked the dealer, what booth are you? Say the number, and then you guys can, either memorize which row it is or look it up in the map. And you both came and find me. I thought that was 2 cool things that I noticed. There's some really nice people there that you could just talk to about cards, even if you're not going to buy anything from them. I thought that was really cool. And then we ended on a really high note. I mean, all the cards that we have sitting in front of us, most of these cards, except 2 of mine, we found at the same booth. And it was like there was some other, random stuff mixed in there. There was a lot of 90s. Unfortunately, the guy said that he held all the A-Rods for some other guy that he sent him to. So I didn't, but we found some really cool stuff.
I would say that booth best represents our group.
Yeah,
for sure.
I wish that we could have brought everybody with us from the Facebook group, just because there's so many cards there I think everybody would like, except for Tim Salmons and A-Rods, apparently.
Well, he did at least find a couple of those. Yeah.
I found a few. But that whole booth was just a good representation of what we like. It was no rhyme or reason to the order of the cards.
No.
But going through them, we were just like seeing so many cards that we post on a daily basis, the players that we like, the brands, the proofs, for refractors. It was just right up our alley. I think we it was a good way to end the show. I think we spent like an hour at that one booth. We just kind of planned it down and took it over, all 3 of us.
Yeah, we did. And it was cool because I saw a guy that I had met earlier. Can't remember his name, but he listens to the podcast. I'd seen him and he bought a few Derek Jeter, just low inserts, low price inserts that were graded, like the Focus Pocus. And I was like, hey, you in the 90s group on Facebook said, yeah. And I asked him if he listened to the podcast. He said, yeah, he did. And then I saw him over at that same area later, which was pretty cool. But yeah, overall, I'd say it was a really positive day. Just kind of got a scope for things. I passed up a bunch of dollar boxes and stuff just because I know we're going to be there for 3 more days and then want to spread out the love and not go through everything super fast and get burned out. So
I will say some of the dealers had chairs. I busted out the stool several times.
Awesome
did.
today.
Yeah.
We all had our stools out at that booth.
Because near
Yeah.
the end, we'd only been there for 2 or 3 hours, but near the end, I could already feel my back carrying the backpack that I have, and I know that they have some as well.
Yeah.
It really just wreaks havoc. So if you're looking at cards with a backpack, it's kind of intense. So having a place to just put your backpack down, busting out the stool, and looking at the dollar boxes really helped my back for today.
Yeah, and I mean, I think today was pretty nice too, because I think the next few days we're going to be running into a lot of guys that we've met on Facebook or through the podcast, and we're going to have a chance to just step aside and hang out with them, talk with them. Got a really cool meet and greet tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
At the Hyatt.
Yep, that's right. So really stoked about that. But why don't we, before we also, if you looked at the description, we have a 90s box here, a Revolution box, one of my favorite 90s products from Pacific. I think we're all pretty stoked about that. There's not many cards in here. There's only 3 packs or 3 cards per pack, 24 packs. But before we get to that, why don't we show, you guys want to show off what you scooped up today?
Well, we're going to do one at a time. Let me show what
Let
I
me
got.
go first because I got the weakest. You guys have good stuff.
That's not even true. That first card is amazing.
That's really cool.
So I originally didn't think I was going to get much. So when I passed a booth that had in-person autographs, I looked at the list and saw that Salmon was on it. And I was like, well, I don't know that I'm going to spend any money today. So at the very least, I want to get one card, and I see that he has Salmon. So I asked the guy, hey, do you know where this Salmon is? I see it on your list. He showed me 3. 2 of them were kind of under my standards, but this one was really cool. I like Heritage as it is. Really cool in-person autograph. I have quite a few Salmon autographs, so I could see that it was legit. It's just a cool card. It was only $5. Like I said, I was just itching to spend some money. So
Got a good signature too,
yeah.
man. It looks awesome.
Clean.
Yeah.
No smudging or anything. Great design of the card too.
Yeah, I like Heritage, so I was happy with that. I was going to end the day with that, honestly, until we came across that last booth. And then I came across a 2000 Fleer Focus. That was the green.
2001, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I only know that because A-Rod's in there, and that's one of the last A-Rod sets that he's in a Mariners uniform.
So it's numbered to 300, kind of glossy, silky smooth when you rub it on your skin. So
take your word for it.
Yeah, it is 230 of 300. So that was cool. That was $1. They can tell you that their cards were $3, but mine were.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were.
So
Judas over here got it for $1.
That's a really cool card too.
Yeah,
I've
this
never
is
seen that before.
This is the stat line. I have, I think, a 2000 stat line. They progressively got worse as the years went on. The original stat lines were really colorful and bright. This one is kind of just shiny and glossy. It's numbered to 283. Again, that was $1.
Don't they make a die cut version of those back in like 03 or something? No, Nitro has one of those really cool.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on
Got like
that.
these, almost like the triumvirate or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a really cool
Oh,
steel, though, man.
nice
Come on now.
This, you guys might notice these cards. They're from 98, but this one's 2003 because they did something similar for 2003. I always check the backs because the 98s have the 63 Classic. So this is actually the glossy one, numbered to 100, and he wanted $1 for it. So I couldn't pass it. He may have wanted $3, but he charged me $1. So I took it.
Steal the show so far,
Wow.
man. I don't think
And,
it's at the top.
so those are my pickups for the day. They're kind of slim, but I did have fun just getting a feel for the layout and experiencing it with these
Go
guys.
for it, man.
In just an hour, I would say you kind of killed it, especially that last card there. Yeah, we've seen it before. It's a great design. I only managed to nail 3 cards. We were all at the same booth today, and at the end of the night, I asked the dealer if maybe he could reduce his prices down to $1 a card from 3. And he's like, that might be a good idea. And he charged me $9 for 3 cards. Little do I find later that you get $1 per card on yours. So
This is in the dollar box, though.
I
so.
put in the work.
Yeah. He honored your request for me.
Certainly did. But I can't be mad at these cards here.
Yeah, and I want to say that we were just like throwing Allen cards, like Allen new bonds, Allen bonds, and these are the ones that you just
all 3 of these cards were cards that one of these 2 guys showed me. I had a lot of cards that I wanted to get, but there's a big difference between $3 a card and one,
Yeah.
right? So I was
Yeah.
telling him, I was like, if you charge us $1, we will just buy like 20 cards on
Right.
impulse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think that turned him around a little bit. But
Yeah.
this card here is should be a surprise and shock to nobody. I've seen it many times before, posted in our Facebook group. I think it's very, very loud and filled with different details, but it's also a card that I've been waiting to get. So
sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's a Topps card, I think.
Yeah,
Stadium
it's
Club.
Stadium Club.
Okay.
Ringleaders. This is perfect representation of America.
It's amazing. Yeah,
It is.
it's that loud, that messy, and that beautiful, I guess. This one here is what is this? Fenway All-Star commemorative set.
Yeah, it's the
It's
99.
Yes.
Matt noted that actually the back is shiny gold, which I've never seen the back before. I've only seen
Love
scans of the
that.
front
Yeah.
in the group,
Mhm.
so I don't know if you could see it from
Yeah.
where you are.
And they're see-through. I mean, it goes
Yep.
perfect with the EX
Yeah.
theme, you know.
It's a beautiful
Favorites for
card.
Fenway. This
Yeah.
was the year they went to the Fenway for the All-Star game. And these were the people they thought were going to go.
You
That's a
pretty much
black and
nailed
white
it,
of
too.
Fenway in the back. Yeah, that card was recommended to me by one of the Bonds guys, Ben Franklin.
We get to
It was
meet
a-
tomorrow.
yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a good deal for this, but $3 is even better. And I've actually never seen these before in person, so I was really excited when, with my untrained newbie eye, I was able to determine that this is probably not counterfeit Matt Williams Desert Storm, 1991. It's the first Desert Storm card, if it's not a counterfeit that I've ever held in my hand. I'm gonna do a scan of it when I get home and blow it up and send it to the group. Make sure that everybody also agrees that it's not counterfeit, but that's a pretty cool
Yeah.
card.
These are really cool. I would love to have the Frank. I've looked at them several times on eBay.
Yeah, Gray found this one for me. I think Matthew found this one and this one as well. So
Yep.
teamwork.
That's what it's about. That's what's fun
It
about
is
being at the
teamwork.
National. So, all right, before we get to the box, I'll show a few now. Everybody knows I collect A-Rod, but when I was a kid, I liked Griffey, and there was a couple cards in there I couldn't pass up. Because on eBay, you buy a card for $1, still got to pay $4 to ship it.
Right.
So this was $3, so I felt like you couldn't go wrong here. And before EX came, it was Emotion. So 95 Emotion. This is the Intense Griffey, and it's got the N shines real good. But I just like it in the light at the National. You guys noticed that all these cards that we have pop really good. So
Yep.
that one stood out. Greg has shown off the Salmon White Hot, but I found a 95 Pinnacle Red Hot Griffey. Love the color of jersey.
Those are very cool cards.
I'm excited to wear that jersey, my A-Rod tomorrow. And then I think the steal for me was in the $3 box was a 96 clear Tiffany Griffey. And I just loved it because of the sweet swing and the shine. You could tell it was a Tiffany. It was funny. I had to wait till the dealer turned around and was talking to somebody else. And, hey, Greg, is this a Tiffany? He's like, yeah. So, and then the first purchase I made, which you took a picture of, which was fun, I found a couple cards. So I bought the throw-in to the deal was a 2000 Gallery of Heroes, and these cards are just
Yeah,
like the
those are-
stained glass looking. I still don't have this one yet, so finally decided to get it. And then from 2001 Topps Finest, it's like a retro throwback design refractor, and these sell really, really well. So I pretty much paid eBay price for this card, but the gallery one was a throw-in. So
It's hard not to want to get something that goes back to 93 Finest.
Yeah.
You see something like that, and we know it's, remade for us, but those cards are so awesome. Just seeing, and I have the Andrew Jones, and I love it. 93 Finest. It's a great reprint kind of thing. They did a good job with those.
they did, and they sell extremely well. I mean, obviously, we were looking, and one of a box of 93 Finest was $850 at DVC
They
Exchange.
have 2 boxes. If
Man,
you guys
that-
want one?
For one refractor, maybe 2 if you're lucky. If
Yeah.
you're lucky, and there's no inserts in there, right? Just
Nope.
base
Nope,
cards.
that's it. I mean, I guess
Base
unless you
and
consider
Yeah.
all-star cards.
So before we get to the box, just real quick, we'll just go around. I mean, what are you looking forward to for tomorrow?
Well, I'm really sink my teeth into things. There's a couple of cards there that I am so stressed out about right now that I can't really talk about it.
Yeah,
So
no, don't
when
do
I
that.
decide once and for all whether I'm going to get it, I will let the world know. Hope I do get it.
Via
But
podcast.
there's
right?
been some amazing 90s cards out there, like serious heavy hitters.
There is.
So it's really going to put me to the test. I gotta think about it.
There's a few like mid cards in there. Like I saw some lower tier inserts in some
Yeah.
cases, but it was mostly the heavy hitters. And so I think for me, just to kind of go see everything else. I think I saw almost half today. I was kind of really working my way through just to look, see everything, and then decide where I'm going to put up my stool and just sit down and hang out for an hour and all that. And then obviously getting to meet people tomorrow. I'm super excited to meet Nate in person, who's been on here three times with us, and Ben, obviously. And then I think, those two guys tomorrow for sure.
Rodney we'll see too.
Yeah, we get to see Rodney tomorrow as well. Yeah,
I ran into Josh Solt right before going into the show. Actually, you guys left me. Thought you lost me like right when we stepped into the show.
We thought you went in.
Some dude just called my name from behind and just turned around, not knowing if it was me he was looking out for. But it's one of the guys I met at the ceremony show in the Bay Area who's out here collecting graded stuff. So hopefully we'll run into him tomorrow too.
Awesome, that's cool. What about you, Greg? What are you excited about for tomorrow?
So I want to finish off the rest of the rows and just see what else is out there, because I feel like it's hard for me to settle down when they're still unknown. So I want to see like the big stuff. So we were looking at the Facebook group and somebody posted 2 pictures of cards that are like pretty big that we never even came across.
I never looked at them. Yeah.
So that means that there's more out there. So it's hard for me to set my camp up before I know what all's out there. So I'm going to finish what I can for the rows and then start setting camp up like in the $1 boxes and the $5, $10 boxes, because that's where salmon's going to be, obviously. So I want to just get a lay of the land completely before I set up camp. So I'm excited to finish that off and then just kind of get really into the thick of things, just to see what kind of good cards are out there in the boxes, because that's my bread and butter. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for the meetup tomorrow night. We're gonna get to see Rodney and a few other people, so that will be cool.
Yeah, a bunch of YouTubers and stuff like that are going to be there, guys that we've probably watched videos of, and that's what's going to be really exciting. It'll be exciting to meet as many people from the group as we can too. Like,
for sure.
Meeting somebody today was really neat, and first day there's even all the people there, so. Cool. Well, super excited about it. Well, let's end on a good note. We're gonna bust this Revolution box open, and this product, I think, for all of us, the premiere dates. Greg hasn't found Tim Salmon yet, so it's probably in here. But I mean, you brought it up. Alan Hardy brought it up. Then you got your bonds, and then I was able to find the A-Rod after that.
The whole thing, the whole suite of A-Rod.
Yeah, I did. So. Yeah, the shadow and the red. So we're excited to see what it's going to be. So we're each going to get 8 packs, and we'll just go this way and hopefully find something really cool. Do you have any magnetics in case something crazy comes out of here?
I do.
Okay.
I will get them on a case-by-case basis.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to keep trying to.
Real time how we decide what goes into what kind of protection.
Always use protection.
Jeez.
How did I know you're going to go there? I said
That's why you're in this group, so you can have somebody that goes there for all the people watching. All right.
Are all the packs in there?
Nice.
I don't know. They're so.
Got some 1990 Fleer packs in there.
All right, let's count them up.
See what's on that.
You want to? I think does it have the odds and stuff on it?
It says, "Dear Pacific customer, thank you for purchasing 1999 Revolution baseball. The Pacific name is your assurance of quality and in the box value. Look for these upcoming Pacific products at your favorite hobby shop." It says that we're awesome, and Pacific was very awesome. So
I think something that would be cool is to interview somebody from Pacific. That would be really good. Now, before we open these, back when these came out, these were, I think, around $100 a box, and they're $4 per pack for 3 cards. You feel that?
Yeah, something bumpy in there. What's going on?
All right, you open one?
No, I'm just looking at the odds here for what we can get.
Go ahead. Why don't you tell us, Alan? What are we trying to get here?
All right, the triple header looks like the most difficult. There's 3 tiers, 1, 2, and 3 out of $2.99, $1.99, and $99. 4 out of 25 packs.
Okay.
That. And there's a Major League Icons, 1 out of 121 packs. Maybe that's the toughest one. We also got the Shadow Series and Red Retail Parallel, which you already mentioned.
Right.
Premiere date as well. Thorn on the side, we've seen that.
Yeah.
That explosive looking card. Diamond Legacy. Not sure what that is.
Yeah, me either.
The Foul Pole Net Fusions is that one with the net in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
The icons, those are pretty popular cards back in the day.
Right. Those outsold some other inserts based
Yeah.
upon my 2000 Beckett. So
Yeah,
those
those
are really
are
nice.
pretty popular. There is what
Special pack right
numbered
Yeah,
out
you
of
said
299,
first.
199, and
Some
99.
weird die cut thing in the
Mm.
Pacific.
Maybe that'll be an icon. 1 in 20.
All right,
All right.
get
Shall
us
we do it?
started, man.
Okay.
Let's do it. Even the base cards are awesome.
Look
I
at
still
this
need the
pack.
base card A-Rod to finish off my rainbow. So
All right. Pack number 1 is down. We got Greg Biggio, Joe McEwing. There's only 3 cards a pack. This is
Yeah.
really light, man.
That's
now you
it.
got to look
And
careful.
Jeff
Oh,
Leafer.
that's a premiere date right
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Is
You
it Tim
caught with
Salmon?
your eyeball.
Joe
Premiere date
McKing
of Joe McKing.
That's not Tim Salmon.
out of 49.
Hey, it's part of the 49,
I like
it's
Joe
not bad.
McKean, but I noticed that because of I don't know if you can see it. You can't really. It's embossed. It's numbered on the back. Sorry, it's not. That's a guy that's on the same level as Tim
So
Salmon.
we should get
No,
one of those
no,
per
he's
box.
not.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's our only premiere. That's our only premiere date. Unless we get lucky.
See that?
Yeah.
Right
great.
there.
Dang it. That
Good
was-
show. Good show.
oh, well. All right.
I know it could have been a better player.
That's a
but
I know.
premiere date.
Well, have any Joe McEwing collectors out there? Probably not.
Let us know.
Or are you putting the pack use packs at? Or just throwing off the
Here,
side?
yeah.
Okay.
No scrubs.
Oh my gosh! I almost got excited. I thought it was Tim Salmon.
Hmm.
All right, we got a Troy Gloss Diamond Legacy. That's what they look like. Yep, little shiny going on there. Not Tim Salmon again.
It's not Tim Salmon.
Kurt Schilling and Jeff Bagwell.
And neither of those guys are Tim Salmon.
Kurt
Which
Schilling,
insert
Jeff
is it? The
Bagwell.
Diamond Legacy.
2 out
It
of
is.
25.
Yep.
2 per box.
Okay.
All right.
Craig.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, it's good.
Here.
Uh-oh.
Now the base card stack is right here.
Uh-oh.
Is that? Oh, Piazza.
Shh.
Sorry.
It's a secret.
It's magical.
We got John Jahaha. John Jahaha. Shannon Stewart. And then Mike Piazza.
These are some of the best looking base cards, though, man. They just look so
Yes.
good.
These
Yeah.
cards are awesome.
Very cool.
Can't
cards.
believe what Joe McEwing was our premiere date. We gotta make this the icon of the podcast now.
Yeah,
That went quick.
That could be the box. hit
Yeah,
right
That
there.
went quick, guys.
Wow.
That went quick. Let's put these in.
Jermaine Dye. Man, Jermaine Dye.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
He helped one.
oh my gosh.
Tim Salmon.
Hey!
We
Hey!
did it.
Successful box.
Is
We
it
did
the
it.
is it the premiere
No.
date?
No.
Oh, it could happen.
Man, just one
Could.
pack down.
Good.
Yeah.
We did it,
And the
guys.
Sammy Sosa.
All right. Well, we wrapped it up.
Yeah, we're done. This is going to top loader right here, or at least, right?
I don't have that card, so that's pretty awesome.
These cards stack.
Oh, cool. Base card stack. All right.
All right. So
We'll put the Tim Salmon in the nice card stack.
Oh, I see.
Absolutely. Put these bad boys at number
All
one.
right, now we need an A-Rod base. I don't have one of those yet. I have a Kevin Brown on a 99, so this has to be a shadow, right?
Nice.
Dang it. It's kind of too bad we found them all. Here it is. Man, that card looks awesome.
Shadow.
Kevin Brown,
Wow.
Shadow Series. Well, not the players we were hoping for, fellas, but awesome that we got both.
Shadow series are very cool. I think I like them more than the premiere date.
I don't even think you get one per box
Even-
necessarily, right? You may not
No,
even get one.
yeah, right. Random. Could get 2, could get none. Mark McGuire, and we cleaning up on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Eli Marrero.
This is a hot box.
Yeah.
St. Louis Cardinals.
So that's the premiere date, and it's more rare right here. But this is the Shadow series, and I think the Shadow series just looked a little cooler.
This one with the crazy one in it. Okay.
You can see like the square
Probably didn't.
in the circle. But I think these
It is.
Equals
It's a
the
foul
lattice.
pole. It's a
Okay.
foul. Those are tough to get, aren't they? The foul poles.
All right.
1 out of 70.
Is it my
Yeah,
turn?
we
One
have
out
one
of
in
2
here.
boxes. Yeah.
Mine
Yeah, we have one in here. Cool.
All right, guys.
Well, now we're pretty much done. Now maybe we can hope for a triple header. So
One of my players pops up.
yeah, he did.
Really? Let's go for the Reds. That's what we're looking for right now.
We need the A-Rod base.
Shadow series, right?
Andrew Jones,
Diamond Legacy.
Yeah.
Diamond Legacy.
2 a box, so we've hit both now.
Both. One of them's Andrew. And we got Jose Canseco. Shout out to Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
And Roger Clemens. Shout out to Josh.
What up, Josh?
Look at that sweetness.
Yeah, that's a great pose right there.
Anybody know any Joe McEwing or Kevin Brown PCers?
Kevin Brown's a good pitcher.
Yeah, he
Surprised
was.
he's not
I think he pitched a no-hitter, right? Perfect game or
I
no-hitter.
think this is officially now the Greg box because
Yeah, no joke.
This is kind of
It's about time I win.
Todd Hundley. That's
Yeah.
your guy.
No?
Great hitting catcher.
And then Andrew Jones for you. So you can complete the rainbow. And then, of course, to top it off,
Oh,
Frank
geez.
Thomas,
This-
none other than
Frank Thomas.
Frank
Brr, brr.
Thomas.
This is the
It would be
Greg
like
box.
we're getting 2 packs of just Barry Bonds.
Man, I know. All right.
Frank Thomas, baby.
Wow.
He's hurting them big style.
Okay, what we got next here? Brady Anderson. Are we getting everybody you like here?
I like Brady.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
We got it.
what?
That's a okay. Let's see.
What is that?
This could be big. This could be big. This is Brady.
What's the tier?
Oh, you get 4 of them.
I don't know.
Says on the back.
Oh
Is it
man.
numbered?
No, it's not. It's a grit. We had a Griffey triple header right here.
Oh,
I have the A-Rod tier. I think the black, but instead of the gold, is out of 99. That would have been sick.
That
The
would've
tier
been-
reveal is on the back. The stamping is on the back. No?
Yeah, I think that
There's-
would have been
yeah.
That would've been
sick.
awesome.
Oh, we got a Griffey insert. That would have been sick as a kid anyway, right?
That still looks pretty sick.
Sweet.
Good looking card.
There you go. Cool. I got a little nervous
I
there.
know. What's the
20.
number?
Wait,
on the
aren't they
back?
all supposed to be numbered though?
Out of 9. This is the 9th one.
I thought they were either 299 or 199 or 99. Am I wrong with that?
Triple header.
No.
Only the parallels. are. So you need
Oh,
a
okay.
tier one,
All
tier
right. That's
two,
not a
yeah.
parallel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That would have been nice to have a Griffey parallel.
heck yeah. All right. You're up, Greg.
All right, I'm gonna pull the Griffey parallel, guys.
Okay. Now you just jinxed this. Nice job.
I mean the Frank.
No, we don't want that. How about that? Well, I have the Aero at 99, so I'd like to see Bonds.
All right, Jeff Cirillo.
Marlins?
He's Cirillo.
Something cool. There's a
There's a cool card.
what we got going on here.
This is Gabe Kapler.
Hey, manager. He's a
It
manager
is.
now.
I was a Gabe Kapler fan.
My neck.
I got a
that guy.
story that I can't tell you guys. All right, and then Vladimir Guerrero, triple header.
Nice.
Not
Two-
numbered?
2
Or is it
of the
numbered?
4 we expect to get.
I don't see any numbering. It looks like just a plain old Vlad, but it is cool. Triple header.
Nice.
Looking card.
Sweet. Man, that made me all nervous.
I know.
Sweaty palms. All right, let's see what we got here. Damon Easley. Haven't said that name in a while. Scott Rowland, possible future Hall of Famer somehow.
Yeah.
Just had the longevity of a career to get in
He
there.
was good.
possibly.
I collected him for a little bit.
And
He's
Albert
good.
Bell, another Nate likes Albert
Yeah.
Bell. So.
He was mean.
Look how angry he looks on the back of this card.
He's like, I'm
He's
gonna
misunderstood.
knock people over.
His stats, though, are crazy.
Was
Probably
he,
can't see
was
it.
he an MVP one year?
Should have been.
Might have been.
Yeah, he had some crazy years. And He
Yeah.
had some years he had like 50 home runs and something,
Yeah.
100 something RBIs.
Knocking-
Ran
knocking
over
people
Fernando
over.
Vina,
Yeah.
about killed him.
Kill him. Smash right
Yeah.
there. All right, show us the good stuff.
Hopefully. All right. Hey, Derek Jeter. There's no. Oh man, that wouldn't that be something? The wrong Mariner. All right, Derek Jeter base.
Mr. Hostess Cupcake.
Wait a second. Oh man, for a second, like the revolution's all indented there. Got me
Thought
all
you-
freaked
premier
out.
date, huh?
Oh, man, can't help it. And then Brian Hunter for the Mariners. He also played for the Tigers, base stealer. And oh man, look at that. He stole 74 bases in 97 for the Tigers and hit 289. And
Played for the
then
Cardinals, too.
at the end of his career, maybe Raul Mondesi.
Raul.
Ray Langford, maybe.
He was NL Rookie of the
No,
Year.
there was another Brian Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian L. Hunter.
Up to you, man.
So you guys know we get 4 Pacific points that we say
Oh, baby.
we can redeem these.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Tim Salmon. That's our best card.
Tim
I
Salmon.
think we're the most excited about that.
I'm excited.
How many you got left? I got 4 left. Somebody else?
Jim
I got 4
Edmonds.
left, yeah.
Jim Edmonds. Solid player.
Possible.
We get
Hall
4
of Fame.
cards in that pack?
That was a great
Just
player.
three.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Making plays. Brian Jordan. You guys may
We were just
remember
talking
him.
about
I know we were.
And Preston Wilson.
Preston
We have the
Martin.
cricket sound.
And then
Sorry.
average.
Yeah, guys, I PC Preston Wilson.
I'm sorry.
He could score. I mean, score some runs, right? He scored a lot of runs for them. Got on base.
He was no Tim Salmon.
All right, we're officially halfway through the box.
I know we're extending this as long as we can. I mean, we like
Excited
basically
for us.
went through our amazing
Our
cards.
hits. Our hits are done,
Yeah,
guys.
there's
Yeah.
nothing else. You guys can turn this off.
You guys can go to sleep.
Ricky Henderson
Want to get it, Greg?
on the Mets.
Mets. Look, guys, he's in the Mets.
Oh my
Play for the
God,
Mariners
can't
here after that.
believe this. Alex
Uh-oh.
Gonzalez.
Is that
And
not numbered? Is it?
I'd be sick if this were numbered.
What?
Frank Thomas. None other
Oh.
than Frank Thomas.
Needs to be numbered. Let's. Oh,
B number. Here we got a pen.
if you will it.
Nice. Those are great looking cards.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It reminds me of like the old school furniture where this was like felt. You guys remember that? Like that part was felt
Yeah.
in the furniture.
All right, we got a Vinny Castilla. Everybody, I'm sure, is excited about that.
He's
Another
good.
triple header of Mr. JD Drew, not numbered, so we didn't get any parallels. Well, I could still get one though. They're randomly inserted. So,
Need one more.
then Carlos Lee, who was a decent player for the White Sox for a long time.
Astros too.
Yep, that's right. He had to go there and do well. Nice.
I got that.
Come on, man, let's go.
4 packs.
People are gonna be like, "Come on, get on!" They're gonna be skipping through.
Should we skip you one time? I'm gonna have to snake draft this one.
Yeah.
The rest of
Uh-oh.
us have 3.
Uh-oh.
Start with you.
Uh-oh. Big
yeah.
baller. Big baller alert, guys. Big baller alert.
Big baller.
Mark Grace.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
He won a World Series with the Diamondbacks.
Oof, big ball there for sure.
Big baller. Jeff Kent.
Oh yeah,
He lost in 2002 versus the Angels.
I remember that.
He and Barry Bonds didn't like each other very much either.
Nope, they did not. Followed by the Big Barry Bonds.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, there you
Sweet.
go. Now you got your
It's a
base
giant
card.
pack.
Yeah.
I bought one, but I prefer
Oh.
to pull one, so this is better.
All right, somebody pull me the A-Rod, please. Come on now. I don't want to
Well-
go off and buy the base.
A-Rod's coming.
Gosh, this
Rubber
card's look
pack for
awesome.
good luck. How's it look condition-wise?
I mean, that's not terrible though, dude. Look, now you can't even tell.
We
You guys-
fixed it. We fixed
Yeah,
it.
it just was a
You
little.
guys felt so quiet there for a
Oh,
second.
good. Those are cool.
Thorn in the side,
Uh-oh. That's a big one.
die cut. Bernie.
Bernie
Bernie.
Williams.
Thorne.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Sean Green, who
Yes, I love Sean Green.
Jewish, right? He took,
Yes,
he
he is
took
Jewish.
Sabbath off.
4 home runs in the game, like 2 weeks after Mike Cameron did it.
I got his autograph at a Detroit Tigers.
And Nomar Garcia Power.
Oh, yeah, well-
No ma.
As Greg says, when you
No,
PC like 6 guys, this becomes your box.
I guess so.
Oh man! All right.
No ma.
My favorite number is 3, so the third one down. This one's gonna have it right here. This has actually been a fun box. I know there's
Yeah.
nothing in here, but this is a fun way to
It's
do it.
cool.
All right,
Been a thorn
we're
in
gonna
my
start with Vlad Guerrero.
side. He was an impaler,
This guy swung at everything. He had no strike
Yeah.
zone.
And need
and he
contact
hit
hard.
everything in the dirt.
Another Greg
Love
PC
his
player, Paul O'Neill,
Heck yeah.
who I hated seeing play the Mariners because
He
he
was
killed
good.
them all
He
the
was good.
time. And we have Todd Helton, who was the starting quarterback at Tennessee until
That's
Peyton
right.
Manning
That's
showed
right.
up, and then he became a baseball player.
And now he
Good
now
choice.
He excelled at that.
All right. Getting down
He was
to
just a
nitty-gritty.
good athlete.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's a great hitter too. Playing in Colorado, I wish I could hit there.
Yeah, it'll be
Back in
fun
the
to see
day.
how the ball moves in the air, right? Once you get it up there.
Steve Finley. He won a World Series with the Diamondbacks.
Walk off grand slam to send the Giants to the playoffs. I remember that. was
That
cool.
wasn't as important. Doug Glanville. That's Doug at his finest. And then Bernie again. So we got matching Bernie's. It is a weekend at Bernie's, guys.
Not the weekend.
I think it'd be nice if we don't find anything, just try to find some sort of like cheap 90s box or just like a mid 90s box. This is definitely
Yeah,
fun to
like-
do.
An Ultra or something.
Okay, Kevin Ori.
Uh-oh.
Kevin
Okay.
Ori.
Man,
Well, the premiere
Hold
date
on,
could have
guys.
been him.
Hold on, guys. Pause this. It's Kevin Ori.
Man, what the heck is
Young.
he doing in there?
And a Kevin Young.
Oi.
and
Gets-
this one.
Oh,
It
that
fin-
would
it
say
finally
that's a
gets better.
decent
Shout out
ending.
Chuck here.
Fine.
Albert Oops. Albert Pinch.
Wait, hold on. All right, guys.
Oh man.
It's
What up,
be-
Chuck?
It's better.
Yep.
We fixed it.
Oh jeez. All right. Yeah, man. I'm starting to get nervous, guys. I'm starting to get nervous. Oh my gosh, we got 2 shadows. Oh, it had to be this
Who is
guy,
it?
Doug Minkiewicz.
Oh,
That's cool that we got two.
back up the truck.
Doug Minkiewicz or Minkiewicz.
Yeah.
Shadow Series. Dang it. Oh, I wanted that to be somebody else.
Me
Oh, well.
too.
This guy could hit. Larry Walker.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Larry Walker.
He was a hitter.
He just
Hall of Fame numbers.
for sure. And then Roberto Alomar, who is in the Hall of Fame. That was a good pack.
That
Minus
was a good
Doug
pack.
Minkiewicz.
Shadow Series can't go wrong. Just wish it would have been somebody.
Two in the
better.
same box. That's cool.
At least we got your guy in this pack.
Dude.
I know. Love it.
Are you serious?
Ben Grieve. There you go. That's for you.
Yeah, I did collect 10 back in the day.
Really
We got
Let's see your eye. Joking with me.
Jason Kendall.
cool.
Worst injuries I ever seen. Awesome batting stance too, by
Yeah.
the way.
He was a good player. I had him on my fantasy team. And then another catcher,
Hmm.
Mr. Have.
Hobby, yeah.
I saw that. I remember that guy in the All-Star game in a home run over the foul pole in left
He
field.
was
Over the
good
foul
guy.
pole.
Yeah, crushed it. Great
Did you-
hitter.
Yeah. Did you know he had 34 home runs in 98?
Did not know that.
Hey, that, in '98 was the year he hit that home run in the All-Star game. I remember that because Joey Cora made the All-Star game that year. Good cook.
Oh man, here we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is it JD?
The Scott Rowland.
Uh-oh.
Scott Rowland foul pole.
Look at
Foul
that card.
pole.
Net
Look at that.
Fusions.
Look at that. See right through him.
And
It's a
it's
great
got
card.
that fabric in there, right? Yeah, that's that's so
It's like
cool.
a tennis net.
Nice.
That's a cool card. Those aren't guaranteed per box, so one
Yeah.
every other box, right?
Yeah. As you can see, it's see-through.
We got a Greg Maddux here. That's,
Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Best
I
pitchers
like
of all
The
time.
professor.
Guy didn't throw more than like 88 and still struck out a
Yeah.
ton of people and hardly ever walked anybody.
Even his own dog.
That was a good pack. This is Tino Martinez.
Oh,
We got a
Tino.
couple of Tino
Tino.
collectors in the group.
Yeah.
Tino. Yeah, who what's his name? That just got back into collecting Tino. I want to call him Ronaldo, but that's
Just
incorrect.
Christian.
Christian.
Christian Alvarado.
Yep. Yeah, that's really cool. Are you? Yeah. Hey, easy. Calm down there, man. Manny being Manny.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got a Manny Ramirez.
He was a solid player.
Yeah, he's
A
very, very
decent
good.
hitter.
We've got a Jim Thome.
He's a solid player. He was with the White Sox. That was good
We
stuff.
got Todd Walker. Womp womp. Well, if A-Rod's not in there, this is going to be disappointing. This
All
would be
right,
pretty
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
gonna-
it's all running on you.
I know,
I'm
Greg.
gonna
No
make
pressure.
this happen, guys.
We got two shadow, man. That's awesome.
That's pretty good. What about the red one?
T. Gwynn.
That too.
Shh. Pedro.
That was A-Rod. That's his haircut right there.
Pedro Martinez. You guys may know him as Pedro.
Hall of Famer. So the one guy he hated facing was Edgar Martinez. Oh,
Wally.
Oh,
Joyner,
man.
Of all things.
gosh.
to beat
Get
A-Rod
out of
is
here, Wally.
Joyner.
No Griffey either.
And then T. Gwynn.
I will say the collation was perfect. We didn't get one duplicate.
Mhm.
Not
Just
one. And we got an extra shadow.
Look at all these cards, guys. They're all available. Hit us up.
Be like one of those dealers that we saw today. You can get the $8 is a great dealer for all these. It's selling for like $50 on eBay. That's what it was like. So, well, that was fun.
Yeah,
Should we
it
do a
was
recap of the hits for people that didn't want to stick to the whole
Recap
thing?
it.
All right, I'm recapping. We got a foul pole net fusion, one per two boxes.
With Scott Rowland.
Thank you, Greg.
Keep you out there.
We've got a Bernie Williams. What is it?
Thorn in the side.
Thorn in the side. Alan pulled that one. Very good. And then we've got, I'm going to show off all four of these. 4 triple header, no parallels.
No parallels. Tier 1, 2, and
No.
3.
JD
Not
Drew
coming to us, not
used to,
today.
he was really highly touted as a prospect, didn't pan out. The Big Hurt,
He did pan out.
you telling me? Got to see him play once. It's awesome. Another Hall of Famer,
He panned out.
Vlad Guerrero, and some guy named what? Ken Griffey Jr. Who's that?
He also panned out.
Awesome. And we got these look awesome.
Yeah,
These
those
are
are
really
I
cool.
like 'em.
I mean, some of these are called what? Diamond Legacy.
I'm in Legacy.
These, you see these on eBay and you don't buy them for 99 cents, but you see these cards in person. You're just like, oh man. Tanner does a good job in our group of showing cards like this off.
Exactly.
Those are worth 99 cents, guys. If you
Yeah.
want them, hit us up.
I'm ending with that card. All right. Then we got a premiere date in our first pack,
Mhm.
right? Joe
First pack.
McEwing.
Good
A lot
stuff.
of hits, actually.
Yeah.
That's
And
good stuff.
we got a Kevin Brown Shadow Series at a 99.
That's good.
I like that card.
We got a Doug Minkiewicz out of 99.
Solid pull.
And probably the best card in the whole box.
I have to
It
agree.
has to be the
I
Tim
agree.
Salmon base.
That's it, guys.
I got the most
So-
enthusiasm at the very least.
That's good stuff.
Well, how about you guys? That was awesome. Really excited for tomorrow. Get to meet some new people and hang out at the National. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this again with you. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed it. And,
Tomorrow, same time.
Yep, really excited. Thanks
Yep.
for making today a fun day. Pumped for tomorrow. So,
See you tomorrow.
all right, guys, take care.